Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Alfonso and today I'm going to be reacting to a conversion therapy. At first I did not know what was conversion therapy means, but now I know. I did my research and it means that that somebody, like a person, is converting specifically a LGBTQ people to be straight. So there's a 3 video. There's a part 1, part 2, and part 3. So I'm gonna be reacting to all of those, but not in a single video. It's gonna be a separate video, and it's by Vice, V-I-C-E. I hope I'm saying it right. And then I apologize for my voice. I'm a little bit sick, but I'm gonna be alright. So without further ado, let's get right into the video, or the reaction.
Look at the outside of this man.
Okay, right there.
Look at his physical appearance.
Okay.
Look into this man's heart. Look into his soul. Now look more deeply.
I feel this emptiness inside me every time I look into the mirror. The impulse I want to do is just punch
surrender.
that mirror because I can see my fucking parents
Anger.
in the background just staring at me and
Sadness.
doing nothing as I've gone through this my entire fucking life. And I want to scream, what the fuck is your problem? Where were you?
Sounds
Why
like he
did
has
you
a
leave
lot
me
of-
here?
A lot of anger. Okay, conversion therapy.
Conversion
part
therapy
1.
is a set of dangerous and totally discredited practices that
This
attempt
is
to
the
change the
National
sexual
Center
orientation
for
or gender
Lesbian
identity of a
Rights.
person.
Okay.
They are often practiced by licensed mental health professionals, also sometimes unlicensed counselors, religious leaders, sometimes just in church basements. And they most often
Church
target kids under
basements.
18. And these people give them what they claim is a solution.
That's
What
scary.
it actually does is it supports an industry that is profiting off of the harm and sometimes death of kids. And to one degree or another,
So it is dangerous.
conversion therapy is happening in every state in the country.
Okay, so that's the camp.
What is your greatest
It
fear?
actually looks scary. Journey into manhood. Texas. This is in Texas.
What is your greatest fear this weekend?
Yeah,
My greatest fear this weekend is letting you down.
seriously.
Thank you. the next one.
That is his greatest fear.
Everyone is heterosexual. The idea that some people are naturally homosexual or naturally gay is just a social construct. So when you have an individual who has same-sex attraction,
So Dr.
we see it
Joseph.
as something went wrong developmentally. And we try to resolve the issue and put them back on the path toward their natural heterosexuality.
What
That's the
issue?
philosophy of it. My name is Joseph Nicolosi. I'm a clinical psychologist, a licensed clinical psychologist, and I'm the founder of reparative therapy. The concepts and principles of reparative therapy
Healing,
is something I have developed
shame,
over
preventing
30 years,
homosexuality?
and 4 books and many, many articles.
Even in
Journey
Spanish?
into Manhood came into existence based upon the
Journey into
reparative
Manhood.
therapy model.
Oh,
So the
this
basic
man
principles of reparative therapy
has a therapy
were
in
taken
Spanish
and turned
too.
into a weekend experience.
Oh my God. Hi. So this is. So they're already in the camp. Journey into Manhood is one of the many conversions that bring them operate in the. Okay, I can't read fast. Great. Okay, it says and arrived 3 days early too. So they explained that they arrived 3 days early to just to get everything ready for people who wants to be their life changed?
We're doing a 32-man circle so that we have the appropriate size space to work with for our
Rich.
rehearsals. So we need
Rich
more here.
Willer,
We got 6. We
the
need 8.
founder, Journey into Man. Okay, so he's the founder.
Change is there for the man who voluntarily wants to experience.
So he's the
some
one who
diminishment in
runs
his
everything.
Unwanted same-sex attraction. And
Okay.
Journey into Manhood is a weekend program that we offer to help build that understanding and that opportunity for men who want to choose that path. We have no interest in telling people who are happy being gay that they should change or that there's anything wrong with them.
Right.
Whatever. That's not our mission. That's not what we believe. But we do believe that men who are uncomfortable with their homosexuality should have opportunities to understand it and try to diminish it to the extent that that's possible for them.
I mean, so I'm curious.
Okay, now this
What-
is a rehearsal.
what, like-
Now we're going to start off working through the kinks of the
What they do
process itself.
in conversion therapy. Like, I'm curious what they do.
Yeah, the staff wear a pouch of magic seeds, so it represents Jack's, the seeds that were planted in the Jack story, Jack and the Beanstalk, and the potential for creativity and growth and empowerment that the seeds represent. So once the journeyers go through the weekend, they receive this as a token of their experience. And interestingly, as an aside, in the Jack and the Giant Slayer movie, I was pleased to see that Jack carries his magic seeds around his neck in a little pouch, which
So they
10 years or more after we
say,
started doing
did
it.
they
It's
use
interesting.
Jack and Beanstalk
Music cue.
reference as a not
Good.
be gay
Stop.
or from the
Go back to the
LGBT
beginning. Music
Cue.
cue.
plus?
Perfect. Okay, go.
The story of Jack and the amazing Beanstalk.
Yeah, we use
Okay, he looks gay.
a fairy tale, a myth, the Jack and the Beanstalk story,
Oh.
as a kind of a metaphor for every boy's growth into
So is that the
manhood.
supposedly cow tries to trade?
These seeds.
We borrowed some of the interpretation of it from Michael Gurian's book, The Wonder of Boys. As he
So
talks
that's it?
about and uses
That's
it
what
as
they
a,
do?
as a model of how this boy Jack is estranged from his mother a little bit as he goes off and experiences his masculinity.
Look at it. A phallic symbol.
So the Beanstalk is a big penis.
Gets challenged and faces
Biggest, baddest,
But
meanest.
in the story, they never said about
a
masculinity
giant, which
or
represents his shadow,
masculinity or something.
and that he finds gold, which represents
something
the
like
gold in
that.
him.
What kind of story are they reading? Because was not in
Physicists
the.
call it a hero's journey. So every
in the book.
boy's growth into manhood in some ways is a hero's journey as he battles his shadows and embraces his gold.
Next is Facing the Shadow, B9. Shadow Guide.
Some of the staff, we break
Shadow
them into
guy.
specific roles to help to bring out different
So
aspects
anger,
of a man.
sadness,
roles that help
Fear.
men sort of look in the mirror at their own life and understand themselves in relationship to the world of masculinity.
Okay, so see yourself as Jack. Go ahead, start to.
See yourself as Jack, running from the giant, running from the shadow. Imagine it pushing through the walls, through your wall of fear and shame.
So I did my first Journey into Manhood weekend back in 2007. It's probably the most impactful weekend I've ever went on in my entire life.
Let's start with Jetty since he knows this process. So you guys watch Jetty as he models this.
Okay, we're gonna watch
Uh huh.
Jetty. That's his name. I don't know.
I feel anger! And I feel this emptiness inside me every time I look into the
I
mirror.
would have been scared too.
The impulse I want to do is just punch that mirror because I can see my fucking parents in the background
Oh.
just staring at me and doing nothing as I've gone through this my entire fucking life.
So he was screaming at the beginning of the video.
And I want to scream, what the fuck is your problem?
So
the
he's
goal of the weekend.
so he's
Journey
talking
into
to the
Manhood
parents or to
is to
God?
find where on that journey.
Oh, so he's the
a step was
counselor.
taken off, so that you can find your way back on to it.
Okay.
I felt so empty when I tried to live the lifestyle. It didn't feel right. I wanted to be a husband. I wanted to be a father. And I wanted to be true to that. And I wanted to be true to God. For me.
Okay, so I'll pause a moment. So he said that he wanted to be a father figure. He still can. Even though if he's gay, he can still can be a father. So just go in, I don't know, go to those places that you can adopt children, and that's it. I mean, I don't know what's his point. Okay, let's run. Okay.
Personally, what was missing was a father figure. Someone's going to be standing out there.
Really? Okay.
Someone's going to be standing out there. And then as soon as we get big enough groups, the camp will take them up here.
Really? And you've got this all set up?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Rich actually staffed my weekend, and that was my first time meeting him. And I look up to him very much because he started this organization that's helped over 2,000 men. And I hold him very highly in my mind. I have a fear that I'm not going to become like him someday, and that's my goal. You know, it's the same thing as when I see a father. You know, I want to be a father someday so badly, and I fear that that's not going to happen.
What?
It's the same type of thing.
Like as if you're...
Bro, I don't know his name, but you can't be a father figure, okay? You can't. It doesn't matter if you're straight, gay, lesbian, I don't know. You can still be a father figure. I mean, I don't know if he's talking about like blood related. So yeah, I mean, but if he just wants to be like a father figure, he can just go and adopt a child, and that's it.
Body was a sandbag, and the stress.
But he
of
wants to
the
take it
sand floating out
the
your
hard
fingers
way.
and your toes. Allow yourself to see this and to feel it. 31 years ago, I almost killed myself over my same-sex attractions. So everything that happened in my life prior to that, sexual abuse, physical abuse, being bullied to half to death, living in fear every day of my life, I realized what I was facing. I put a name to it, and I probably queer and homo. I was, oh, you really are a queer, you really are a homo. But I made the decision then that wasn't how I wanted to live. I wanted a wife, I wanted kids, I wanted a normal life, and I set out to go make it happen.
One of the things we deal with...
So you can live a normal life. So what he said is that just because he got bullied and beaten, he wanted to be straight. Just because he got bullied and beaten. That doesn't make any sense. Just because you got bullied and beaten to death, that just means that you have to change.
A lot here is individual trauma that may have existed, from bullying to more overt acts of sexual molestation or that kinds of thing. There's certainly a higher percentage of men dealing with unwanted same-sex attraction who've been sexually molested. That seems clear.
Today, I have a job I love. I have people I love that I work with. I have a church I love. I just love every minute of life. Yeah. And I feel free, completely free to be the man that I want to be and the man that I believe God created me to be.
Oh my God. You built yourself like that. God didn't do that. Masculinity.
There are many associated features of living a gay identity that is problematic.
It's not an identity.
Tender age at which homosexuals prefer their conquest. Lesbians, sadists, masochists, and other sex deviants.
First of all, we go back to the fundamentals. We are physically and anatomically designed for the opposite sex. When you look at gay sex, very simply, the parts don't fit. Their relationships are more short-term. There's more depression, there's more anxiety, there's more self-defeating, self-destructive behaviors, alcohol abuse. Gay men smoke cigarettes more than straight men.
Gay man smokes more cigarettes than straight man. Oh my god. Like, my head is starting to hurt just because he said that. What? What?
As a small example.
There's a segment
a
of
small
the gay world.
So there's
that
multiple
is
samples.
very much into one-night stands and, you know, anonymous hookups and that kind of thing. And that's easy to find and easy to fall into.
Groups.
Do they even know what they're talking about?
Pretty soon they've got, you know, a new partner, and then this partner, then that partner, then they've had 100, then they've had 200, and that's typical of the gay community.
Many people who experiment.
So he's saying that the LGBT community has more than 200 partners. What?
In the gay world say, I don't want this. I want one wife, picket fence, 2.5 kids, period. And that's their right.
So you're a married man?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I have one son.
And
only
is
one.
He heterosexual?
Can you imagine? No, of course he's heterosexual. He's married and he's a psychologist, and he actually works at this clinic.
What would you have said if he came to you and told you that?
I would have said, what did I do wrong?
Okay, so that's it. So that's the first part of the conversion therapy. It is sad. It is very sad that kids, kids doesn't go, but their parents send them to conversion therapy so that they can change their lifestyle. So it is it is sad. It is very sad, and I'm just curious what they really do. Like, I want to see the part 2 and part 3 right now, but I'm just gonna watch it later. So that's it. I hope y'all like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that it can tell you when I upload. And leave a comment down below. So that's it. See y'all in the next video. Bye.